love involving the students in game day and on the field. Stuff. I've even at times have had a signal that I could signal the student section, like on a third down, and no coach in the country will do that, but I will, because that's the deal. I think John Cooper used to wave the towel at the student section. Whatever, you tell me what you want to do, we'll do it.
I saw a picture of you at a basketball game.
Oh yeah, jumping them down.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, it's not, and that's kind of my approach. That's kind of my style. Is that we're going to have that's what High Octane's all about. Fast-paced, fun, energetic, enthusiastic. I mean, passionate, man. I mean, this is a game. It's supposed to be fun, and so I like to get in there into basketball games and jump up and down with the students and stuff like that. A little tough on me, it was a lot harder than it looked, but I didn't last very long. But I did get in there and get after it. So, that's the big thing. I want to really reach out to the students, and this is their team, and I'm honored, and it's my privilege to be your coach. And we did a lot of neat things. We've done things like, before we'd put themes on each one of the teams. Like the kickoff cover was the Wild Bunch, so they played Wild Thing and all that. The music stuff. We've had different deals where we had students that were each week that were the most spirited, or whatever, came down on the field, ran with the team out of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? And we did some things like that that are pretty cool. So and obviously, being on campus, bonfires, pep rallies, students coming to practice, stuff like that. Having events where we can, build that spirit. Because it's all about relationship. When you know someone and you feel like it's your team is when you have access. So that's what we try to do, as much as we can give that access, and we're going to compete for the student support. That's what we're going to do.
How much do you think a good student section can help a football team?
Dramatically. I think it's the most important thing is winning on the road if you want to win a championship. And that's the hardest thing to do. And what makes that crowd the toughest thing about an opposing crowd is the student section. So that's how important it is.
City watched the issue a little bit earlier in the year. What do you think? Yeah, they had a lot of talent, but what do you think maybe led to a 6-6 season?
I don't know. It's hard for me. It'd be really probably inappropriate for me to even try to, Coach Erickson's a Hall of Fame coach, and I wasn't here, I wasn't around it, but I know that I'm excited about the product. I'm excited about the talent that's here. I'm excited about the talent that we have assembled in this recruiting class, and I'm excited about the future.
Speaking about that recruiting class, in there you said you believe that recruits sign with coaches. Has there been any talk or any thought about bringing some recruits from Pittsburgh here? And then the recruits that are here, if they signed with those coaches, how do you pitch and keep them to stay at ASU?
Well, obviously, the recruits that have committed here committed for a reason. Obviously, there's a lot, this university, this campus, this city, the education here has a lot to offer. This football program has a lot to offer. I can tell you this is a dream situation for me. And it didn't take long to convince me to come here. It's something that I think you have to just start building that relationship. And it's always tough when there's change, and it makes it difficult. But we'll work hard to keep that group together. And I have all the confidence in the world with the guys that we'll bring in. The strongest, that what we'll do better than anything else is build relationships. And so we'll put together a great class. I've got all the confidence in the world now.
ASU's really never recruited south towards the Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana areas. Is that, you said that's one of your strengths as a former high school coach there, and a lot of your members of your staff also former coach there.
Right.
Is that a place that you seem to look at?
Oh yeah, no question. And that's just, we're going to go and call upon those relationships that we have. But obviously, I have recruited California. I've recruited here in Arizona as well. We want to win Arizona. We want to keep the best and the brightest right here. There's a lot of great players here, a lot of great programs that I got a tremendous respect for. So first and foremost, that's where we'll start. And then obviously we'll go in LA, we'll go in inner city LA, we'll go in California, we'll go to Texas, and we'll go Colorado, we'll go Louisiana, we'll go where we can get players. But we want to start with a core of getting the best and brightest from Arizona.
You had Todd Dodge, Texas high school legend, coach at South Lake Carroll on your staff in Pittsburgh. I think you kind of talked to him as a consideration, because I know you lost Gibson too. Arizona, a few others?
Well, obviously, you know, that's the next process to put the staff together. I've been very fortunate to build some great relationships with men of great character, and, you know, so the guys that, you know, that's probably the most important thing that I'll do, and we'll work hard to not only have guys that I have great relationships with and that are great men of character, as well as guys that have West Coast ties and experience recruiting in the Pac-12 conference.
It seems your teams always have less penalties than most schools. What do you think attributes to that discipline?
I think it's the number one thing we emphasize. You know, I think the key to winning football games is discipline, and the key is getting guys to do what you coach them to do right the first time you ask them to do it. How do you do that? You know, it ain't yelling and screaming and throwing your weight around. It's about building a relationship. If I make you do something, you're only going to accomplish so much. If you're bought in and inspired, and you're motivated, then now you can accomplish, you can reach your potential. So, but on the same hand, we're going to have 100% accountability. The standard will not lower for Todd Graham or anybody else. That's how we'll do it. And I think kids meet. I've just found that young people meet whatever expectation you set, but you can't. You know, you got to set the standard.
Just to,
One more, Master?
yeah, just to go back on the defense, you kind of touched on a little bit there. Can you just talk in specifics the defense you ran at Pittsburgh and how